Hi guys, how are you doing? It's Elaine Bintz, Life and Wellness Coach. I am back at Lean Kitchen in 2023. I am here with Christy and Justin, and they're going to give you some information about their business and their business growth. You ready, guys?
So I guess I'll start. So since we last sat down with Elaine, we've had some big and some exciting things happen. First of all, in December of last year, we opened our second location, which is in Valparaiso. So now we have our storefront here in Schererville, and we also have a storefront in Valparaiso. Both operate the same, similarly. So meals in the cooler to go. We also have delivery and in-store pickup at both of those locations. So that was a big one. So we're super excited about that. The store in Valparaiso is located at 1615 Calumet Avenue next to Town and Country.
So yes, we've had some great opportunities for learning this year, and I know a lot of Elaine's clients are also entrepreneurs and self-employed, so we definitely know where you're coming from. We have felt what you have felt, and so some of the things that we've learned throughout this year, one is a lot of patience and to learn from our mistakes, and just being completely honest, it's not always a downhill, easy, paved road. Sometimes it's hard, and I think one of the most important things for us is that we've really learned to communicate really well. I think that we grant each other a lot of grace when we find out what is good for someone and what's good for someone else, and we just try to play to each other's strengths. So, and I know that's probably been said before, but I think when we first sat down, we said, okay, no matter what, we're gonna be honest with each other. You know, we care about each other as friends and as people, but we have to put this business first, and we have to decide what are we gonna do for this business, and that's what has to come first. And so we promised each other to always be honest, and so we've had some tough conversations, but it's been the best for the business. Something else that's been helpful for us is just taking a hard look at the people that we have and appreciating them, because we know how important they are to this whole process. It's not just Justin, it's not just his wife Adriana or me or any one person, it's all of us as a team that have made this a success. And so finding the right people for those jobs who truly love what they do in that position, and then helping them grow in that position. So I think that that's been a big part of this year's success for us. Some areas that we're still trying to figure out is our marketing and how we find the people that are our target market. So that's something that we can continue to grow. And that's where we look for other resources. Just like you're looking at Elaine's resource here, we like to look at all of you as well.
So if our audience were to ask, who is your target audience? Who would most benefit from Lean Kitchen?
So that is something we talk about all the time. When we opened Lean Kitchen, I think I had in my head who our target audience was going to be. And that audience was, you know, I knew that we would get gym goers, people who already meal prep, who were just looking for a little bit of assistance with meal prepping or filling in the gaps. And we have certainly seen a lot of that. However, our customer base has been beyond my wildest dreams. As broad of a range as you can imagine, from high school kids who come in who are looking for something for their after football workouts, after the gym and things like that, all the way to empty nesters, people into their 70s, even their 80s, who don't cook for families anymore. And they always tell us, you know, it was one thing to cook for 4 or 5 people. It's much, much harder to cook for one person or even 2 people. So a lot of retired folks we get in the store as well, and that's, I think, a demographic that I never really thought about or never envisioned being such a big part of our customer base, and everyone in between. So literally from high school kids who come in to people who are who live by themselves, who may be, you know, well into their 70s and 80s, and everyone in between. Working moms is a big one. Typically when people come in and they kind of see like what we do, and they're like, oh my gosh, you guys have so much where do I get started? They're almost overwhelmed. And I typically ask, what's your hardest meal of the day? And typically that's breakfast or lunch, and that's where we start. So grab yourself some meals, get yourself 5 or 6 meals for lunch. That takes all of that off of your plate. Now you don't have to cook and meal prep for your lunch during the week. You already have that, it's in the fridge. All you have to do is grab it and walk out the door. And the same thing if it's breakfast, or even if it's dinner. So we really do, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we don't really have like a niche as far as the customer base goes. You know, just one group or one demographic. I really feel like it's all over the place, which has been really cool.
I would jump into and say, so you said high schoolers and on, but I have elementary and now middle schoolers, and it has been a lifesaver for us. I was just telling Elaine off of this video that it's been such a big blessing for us because the mornings are so hard for us and our family, just getting them up in time and then losing water bottles and where's your homework, and it's chaos in our house. And so to have, I just throw in our protein pancakes, I throw in our breakfast bowl. My one oldest son loves our breakfast burritos. It's so much better. It just makes it a lot easier, and that's really for all ages too. So for me, that's been a lifesaver.
So some of the populations I've noticed, can I jump into
Yeah.
this? If you travel, okay, so if you're going somewhere where you can drive, you can put these meals in a cooler, right? So anyone who's traveling, if you have appointments, if you're in your car a lot, different clients of mine that are like realtors or going to different meetings for business, anyone who needs a solution for a meal, any meal, guys, breakfast, lunch, dinner, you can bring these to school, right?
Oh yeah.
This so I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but your target audience are anyone who needs a meal prepared. Is that, yes?
That's right.
And then Valpo, can I ask, only because I'm not familiar with Valpo, what areas do you deliver to?
So our delivery area has expanded as well since we opened Valpo. So Christy will fill in these gaps because I am sure to miss at least 2 or 3. So for Lake County, we deliver to obviously Schererville, St. John, Dyer, Griffith, Highlands, Cedar Lake, out to Winfield, and then over getting into Porter County, we deliver to Valparaiso, Chesterton, Portage. I even had a delivery last Monday all the way up to Porter, Indiana, right on Lake Michigan. So most of Lake County, most of Porter County is our delivery areas. That happens every Monday. So with our online ordering, of course, you have the option to choose delivery, or you have the option to choose in-store pickup, which we have also expanded. So now you can also pick up your pre-orders in-store during our business hours on Saturday, on Sunday, or Monday.
Monday, awesome,
And we don't have any subscription requirements. I think that's something when Justin and Adriana were looking at, how can we do this in Northwest Indiana, something that was really appealing to them and also to us was that you didn't have to have a required subscription every week. Sometimes that just gets to be a lot and then it's overwhelming, or maybe you just didn't eat all the meals because you were on vacation. Here at Lean Kitchen, we're really excited because we don't have to have that, and it's awesome. Just come in when you want to. You can grab 1 meal, you can grab 20. You can order 5, you can order 40. It just depends on whatever your needs are for your family for that week.
And then if they want a regular reoccurring subscription, is that an option?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Yes. I think this is great. Is there anything else you guys want to share?
So we do have, coming up in September, we've got the Popcorn Fest, the parade we're going to be taking part of. This is our first time doing this, so if you are people in Valpo or in the area and you wanted to come out and see us, we'll be at the parade. We've got some coupons and some goodies to hand out. And then the following Saturday, which is September 16th, is going to be our back to school event. So we're going to have 15% off in both our Valpo store and also in our Schererville store. Everything, the supplements, the meals, the vitamins, the snacks, all of the goodies will be a back to school celebration, 15% off. And we'll also have muscle bite samples, which are our protein balls, and then some healthy drinks as well.
I I love it.
That's what
I
we
love
have coming
it.
up.
Okay. All right. So if you guys have not already checked out Elaine Kitchen, I will be here at the Schererville location on September 16th. But also the Valpo location, you guys can pop in anytime. It's like a regular store. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So again, this is Elaine Bintz, Life and Wellness Coach. This is Christy and Justin, and I'm at the Elaine Kitchen in Schererville. But you can also check out Valpo.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye.